Okay, to style our data layer, right here, this column shows us everything that we can do to style our points. Radius, color, blur, opacity. Let's start with color. And I can choose a color to change all the points. Or what we want to do is change this. We want to style with a data condition. This is going to style based on the health column. And so when the data field from health column is equal to, you can change this depending on whatever your data is, but we want is equal to, and then we're going to pick a color for each one of these. So let's start with stump or dead. And let me talk about color for a second. What I did was I wrote out what I wanted each field, what each value I wanted the color to be. So I thought starting with red and then doing like a yellow to blue to green type thing would work. And I went over to Viz Palette. I'll link to this in the this tutorial. This is a project by Elijah Meeks and Susie Liu. And I put in my colors in here. And this allows me to preview what these colors would look like together. And it also lets me look at it based on any color deficiencies, like color blindness, to make sure that these colors all look okay and there's not going to be any confusion. And when you scroll down even further, there's a color report, and it'll show you any color conflicts, like if you choose maybe two kind of reddish colors that might look the same with small points or with text, it'll show you that information. And also you want to check the color report for all these different types of color deficiencies. And so I had to edit some of my colors based on what this color report said. So I've settled on these 4 colors, and that will be linked in the course. But I'm just going to grab these colors. So this is for dead or stump is red. So I chose red or dead or stump or dead, and then I'm going to put the color code in here and click done. And you can see our dead and stump ones turned red. And I'm going to click add another condition. So when data field health is equal to, let's go to poor. And the color I chose for that one. And same thing for fair. And last one, good. And then there's a fallback value. Anything that didn't have those values will be black, but everything should be colored since I checked the data. And so now everything is kind of big and overlapping. So right. I think I chose about 1.5. I thought that looked good. And you can make it so if you click on style across zoom range, you can change it so that it changes as you zoom. Like, let's say if I zoom in, I want the radius to get bigger so it is easier to see. I can edit that here. And I can also edit the opacity of the points, but I'm going to leave it at 1. And stroke color is just the outline of the line. I actually don't want any stroke color, so I'm going to change those to completely transparent. And I think that's everything that I want to do. Actually, I'm going to change this back to 1. I like it at 1. And if you notice that some of the labels, the points go over the labels, and if you want to change that, just drag your data layer behind or under any of these labels, any of these layers, and you can see now New York is up top. So however you like looking at it, style it to your liking. And when you're done, click, actually, right here is where you can title it. So let's change this to something else. I'm gonna call it Manhattan Trees. And then click Publish Style.